Y'all come on in, baby. Come on in. I wait for everybody to come on in. 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 Y'all keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come in. Y'all know when I go live. Y'all know I'm gonna go live. Keep on coming in. Keep coming in. Keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come on in. That's right. Keep on coming in. Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in. Come on.
There's no budget here at the Boom Boom Room. See, we have no glam squad here. There's no hairstylist, no nail technician, no makeup artist, just you. This is a do-it-yourself type of gig over here, sweetie. So guess what? This will separate the little girls from the women. Now let's get to work.
Y'all keep on coming in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come
Well,
y'all come on in, baby.
Hello, everybody. Hello. And welcome to another Wednesday night. It's our point of view time. And it's time to what? Get our judge. Yes, ma'am. We're back. And we got a lot to discuss. We got a lot to cover. Hello, Coco.
how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, girl.
I like this gold effect you got going tonight.
Thank you,
it's like
child.
a 70s.
The 70s judge.
Goddess.
Yes, child, because I got to go to work after this.
All right.
I got to already. Happy Pride to you too. Happy Pride Month, everybody. It's Pride Child. I think we celebrate Pride every day,
No
so,
shade.
no shade. No.
No shade.
But hello, everybody. Hello. I don't want to call out everybody one by one, but I'm so glad you guys are here. Ooh, child. I was drinking this little margarita I made, and little brunch sensation. We have a special guest in the audience tonight. We have from the Mahogany Project. We have Bernice in the house. Hello, Bernice.
Everybody.
Audience. Bernice is very opinionated, so Bernice might chime in on a topic or two. You know what I'm saying? I always got something to say, Judge. But it's so good to be back. Over the weekend, I was in Columbus, Ohio on Friday and Saturday with some of my US of A sisters. I was with at Virginia West Club, District West for the Legend Show. And I had an amazing time that Friday and Saturday with Shay Louise, Cezanne, and everybody. And then, of course, we had to take our US of A picture. We ran into our guest, our host, Dominique Sanchez, and my sister. So we had to go over there and hang out with her and have fun with her. But it was a good time in Columbus. I had an amazing time with my sister Cezanne. I haven't hung out with Cezanne in so long. So it was so good to be there with Cezanne and spend time with her and getting to catch up and all that kind of stuff. And then on Sunday morning, I went to Live by Lowe's brunch in St. Louis. And I had a great time. That right there was everything.
Nice.
So yes, it was the Pride edition to start that Pride off. It was at the Bullock and Live by Lowe's in St. Louis, and the brunch started like around 2:00. The food was absolutely amazing. And then I got to see my judge friend to the show, Samora Bonet, and got to hang out with her and hang out at her house. We went shopping and all kind of stuff and catch up with my judge, And then I also ran into my sister, Cara Young Ross, former Miss Gay US of A, and we got to hang out and we went to see some of the girls perform over at Gray Fox in St. Louis. So shout out to everybody in St. Louis. It was good to see everybody. I had a great time. But this weekend, I'm in Oklahoma Saturday and Sunday, and I'm getting to perform for All the Kings on Sunday at Welcome to the Kingdom, and it is hosted by Brandon Young. Okay, Brandon, you're the host judge, Mr. US of A MI. So I get to hang out with them and all the drag kings and stuff on Saturday, and then on Sunday I'm at a brunch at the Mother Road Market Drag Brunch on Sunday. And so come and see me if you're in the Tulsa, Oklahoma City area over there. And get your dish. And then I think Sunday night I'm performing somewhere else. But I haven't got a flyer for that. So, but I will be performing with my sister London DeRain and Chanel Sterling and some other great entertainers. And don't forget
tonight.
Oh, yeah, girl. So y'all know that I have Mary's Got Talent tonight, right after I do Our Point of View. So if you're in Houston and you're on here watching, come on out afterwards and get you some of this dish. And if you want to sign up, go sign up just before I get there. And come and hang out. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Maria Garrison. Also, I didn't get a picture. Did I get a picture of Maria? I did. I don't think I heard. But I want to give a shout out to Maria Garrison and Enrique Blue, who I got a chance to hang out with. They came by the hotel and hung out with me the night I got there to Columbus and stuff, and made sure that I was straight and all of that. So shout out to them. And and then I met a lot of other people that watched the show, so that is really good. So if I got to meet you this weekend, it's so good to have met you, and thank you for supporting Our Point of View each and every week and whenever you can. And if you want to subscribe here on Our Point of View, go to Chevelle Brooks 75 on YouTube and hit that bell and subscribe to YouTube if you haven't already. If you want to advertise with us, hit me up or one of our panelists, and we will get your advertisement here on Our Point of View. Okay. Now we're gonna who?
Glamorous.
Oh yeah, Glamorous. I will be giving up Miss Glamorous plush on July 12th. I got so much going on.
Booked and busy, baby.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, child. If I tell you how to. But I'm giving up Glamorous plush in Orlando, Florida, July 12th, and it is the Glamorous weekend. The newcomer division will be on that Monday night on the 11th. So I hope to see you guys there in Orlando. Yes, all right. Just now, let's welcome in our panelists. Let's welcome in the surgeon. Let's see what's the surgeon. So, surgeon, you ready, Jill? It looks like surgeon at work somewhere.
Look ready.
Let's welcome in the surgeon. He ready.
You ready?
Let's welcome in the surgeon.
What's up, y'all?
What's going on, child? You in the kitchen?
Girl, listen, this is the best light I could find. I'm actually in the bathroom.
Oh.
I'm at a hotel. I'm in Milwaukee. I've been with Brandy for the last 4 days. LA.
Tell her, hey, child.
Now I'm in Milwaukee, child.
Tell her, child. I was supposed to do a booking with her, but child, that fell through. So we was booked. I was too booked to be going with someone with Brandy.
For real though, I used to think that no one was booked as much as Tommy Ross. You know, back in the day, like Tommy Ross was everywhere. But Chevelle, I really think that you have beat everybody out. No bitch is more. Child,
I been meeting them hoes on the road. we be passing each other up. Let's welcome back Dominique Sanchez.
She muted.
You muted again.
Don't come here with your mic muted.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
How everybody doing? Hi, Trent.
Welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Yes. Let's welcome in Leo.
Oh, with my wet and wavy.
Hey.
What's up, Neil?
Chilling. Catch up on my rest and watching the game in the background.
What game?
The NBA Finals Game 3.
Oh, so
Boston
I don't know
and
nothing about that.
Golden State.
I'm gonna just watch it when they make a documentary about it, like they did Winning Time and stuff like that. but I actually do remember the Lakers winning the NBA Finals that year because I lived in LA during that time with my family, so I do remember that. So I all this other stuff I don't watch sports like that. So how you been, Trent?
Can you hear me?
Nah, we can't. You got like a little delay now.
Me?
Yeah.
Damn,
You coming on in?
fucking up tonight. Yeah.
Well, while you get that together, I do want to announce that I would like y'all to click share first. Did you connect with the people? You got to connect with the people.
He giving Portia tonight.
Ain't he giving Portia to you tonight?
Mary, the bathroom, or all that.
He'll be back. But look, I'm so glad to announce that I was gonna say January, July 6th in Atlanta, Georgia, we will be at Club Mix for the Our Point of View Season 3.0 finale. I'm so glad to announce that.
Yes.
I'm so excited. Hopefully we'll have some performance for you guys. And also we'll have special guest hosts come through and sit and talk with us and chat with us. Okay. And so if you're in the area, wherever you are, I hope you can come down and celebrate with us our season 3 finale in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm so excited. I really am. And thank you guys for everybody that has supported throughout the season. And if you still want to donate to help us produce the finale and stuff, please donate to to get Coco tickets so she can come down and help run the show. And if you have donated already and you donated before, thank you guys so much. And we just want to thank y'all so much. I'm undying support of Our Point of View. Because child, it's a game that we bitch, that we still here for season 3. We about to go on the season.
Trying to tell my judge.
Huh?
Quincy trying to tell my judge.
What Quincy say? Dominique and she grabbed. Oh, child, let me tell you. And she riding the beat and all the grabbing the meat and all the kind. Speaking of grabbing meat and stuff, child. Oh, child, let me tell y'all. We had so much fun in Columbus. Dominique, it was so good to see you, sister.
It was good to see you.
That day we had lunch. That day I got to meet a friend, Brooks, that watches the show. Hello, Brooks, if you're watching. If you're gonna watch it later, shout out to Brooks. And we had a good conversation and stuff. And then that night, the mother, that she was that day, turned into, I don't know who this woman was that was around there grabbing meats and filling up on trays. And now mind you, I pointed the guy. I said, "Bitch, look at you! It's a piece of training in now, bitch." And baby, she went right up over there and got him, honey. Come here. Baby, Dominique is the good time girl. Let me tell y'all. She sit up here with these glasses on down at the bottom of her nose and stuff.
About politics.
But baby, once she put on one of them bras and them hot shorts up a fishnet over at the club,
I like that.
She turns into a whole nother woman. Let me tell you something. It ain't nothing, baby. Y'all think, see, that's how y'all get strippers and stuff misconstrued. Yeah. Because y'all be thinking strippers and stuff be dummies. Nah, they hustlers and they smart girls, and some of them go to college. Dominique is just like that.
Yeah, that's it.
Dominique is just like that. The trip back, Dominique is just like that, honey. So it was good seeing you, sister. I'm glad I got to hang out with you.
Yes.
And Neil, your week was pretty much the same in exciting news this week?
Baby, I had a time this weekend. I went on a cabin trip, and it was like 41 people on the cabin trip. Hello?
41 people. I thought I saw you post some stuff with a whole bunch of people. I know it was a lot of sexual activity going on there.
Baby, I had a time this weekend.
I know that. I know y'all did. I know them trees could tell the stories that went on up over there.
Oh,
What
my
cabin y'all
goodness.
was at that they gonna have to sanitize?
We was in Gatlinburg.
They gonna have to spray the trees
I
and
always
everything.
The trees and everything.
Y'all did Pride very well, didn't y'all?
Oh my goodness. I had a time this weekend.
I live for that.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at the stories again.
I'm gonna have to go back to Gatlinburg because when I got
you left your dignity there.
When I got to the cabin that Friday morning, I didn't leave outside of the cabin till Monday afternoon when it's time to check out. I didn't go anywhere. They went white water rafting. They went to Dollywood. They went to all these places. I didn't go anywhere.
What was you doing?
Oh, he got drunk.
I had a time this weekend.
I love that.
Oh my God! So you got to go back.
I got to go back. I'm gonna have to go back with my family or somebody else so I can actually take time to leave the cabin and do other stuff.
Yeah, because child, you don't even know who stayed next door, huh?
No.
That Big Mac truck could leave that garage. That came from your son, honey.
Baby, after the time I had this weekend, when I tell you all types of renovations to the garage, it's no longer a single garage; it's a 2-car garage.
Baby, I'm sure you can park. You can park the plane in there.
Oh my God! It was
wing and all.
It was amazing.
747 jumbo international flight.
Somebody said I cannot.
Let me know if the man comes. So anyway, Trent trying to get his stuff together, and I don't know. We have a guest tonight. It's Ava Chanel Alexandria. And she will be in here in a minute. But right now, we're going to go into our hot topics. Trent is back. She won out of there, girl. I want y'all to click like, click share, click like, click share, click like, click share. Welcome back, Trent.
And we mean it. Click like.
Yes, and we mean it. I was telling them how we have, while you was gone, we have the date for the season finale.
Yeah.
And it's July 6th in Atlanta, Georgia at Club Mix. And I'm so excited. And I will be in Atlanta also on July 5th with did I put that picture up, Coco?
I didn't see that flyer.
You didn't see it? It was supposed to be there. But I might not because I put it in the ad also. But it's gonna be myself and Ava Chanel Alexandria hosting. And let me go to it to see. I don't want to mess up nothing and get nobody's name wrong that ain't even on the show. You know what I'm saying? Because then they're gonna be reading and they're gonna want to book it. But it's the House of Jewels, and it's April, CC, Leo, Jermaine, Star, and Giselle. Special guest is Jada P. Star, Sergio Asante, Kenya Black Dupree, and hosted by myself and Ava Chanel Alexandria at the Dunn Event Center in Atlanta, Georgia. And showtime is at 10. So please come and join us on July 5th and celebrate the 4th of July and get ready for our point of view the next night. And I think also that weekend is North America, right?
Is it?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so. So we'll have a lot to talk about at the finale. We got to talk about North America because I'm sure some people in the audience that's going to be there that went to the pageant, and they can tell us firsthand the tea. And hopefully the winners are the winner and the scores are the scores. And it is now time for hot topics, y'all. It's time for hot topics. Hot topics. Hot topics. Oh, hot topics. Child, I was actually in St. Louis this weekend, and they was telling me do not go to Sweetie Pie's because the food there is nasty. Well, every time I have tried to go to Sweetie Pie's, either the line was too long, or somebody else wanted something else, or they wasn't open that day because I went to the one in LA and tried to go to the one in LA and they weren't open that day. And then the one here, I never,
I didn't know they had one in LA.
It lasted very short, had a short lived. It was very short lived. The little gay boy, what's his name?
Oh,
Yeah.
he lived here.
He lived here too?
Yeah.
Oh, he did live here for a little short bit. Oh, that's because of the Sweetie Pies here.
Yeah.
So when they opened up Sweetie Pies here, he moved here. But he opened up the one in LA too. So but yeah, so he was they had one in LA that very short lived. The one here was very short lived, and that's when Tim was dating Miss Mama. Jennifer. Yeah, so that's when he was dating Jennifer when they had the one here. And so when we went to one in St. Louis, so I don't think it was meant for me to go to Sweetie Pies. And I'm glad I didn't, because Tim, we talked about it before, is around there setting up family members and stuff so he can get some insurance. But the shooter done confessed.
Yes.
The shooter has confessed, and he pleaded guilty to the murder of the nephew of Tim and the grandson of Robin Montgomery. So I'm glad they're gonna get what they deserve.
Me too.
Even the young lady that lured him to the house that was in on the strip of fish, she's in it too. So all of them finna get it now.
They sure are.
And they need to get it.
How do you get to a family member? I mean, set them up for a murder for hire situation. I mean, that takes a really different type of person to have that type of mentality that you can pay somebody to go kill. I mean, to kill somebody you don't know, but a family member though. And then you're amongst the people, y'all got this family business.
You on TV?
Yeah, and it's just like, it just makes no sense to me in this day and age. You can't get away with anything. Things eventually get found out. So how is it that you felt like you could do this and it wouldn't come out?
Yeah.
And there's too many people that knew about it too. Like it's too many people in the plan. So somebody's gonna break down and say something.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And did.
And you know what? He didn't even get the money, the payout from the insurance. That's what even makes matters worse, because he took out an insurance policy on him. First of all, I don't trust no man built up like Auntie ZZ, right? like he used to weigh in at 600 pounds. And then when he got diagnosed with diabetes type 19 and had to make his body look like a melted candle. I don't trust nobody like that, no way.
Baby, dog, he look like I'm a little teapot short and style with them hips and stuff. Them hips and titties. I remember when I first seen him and they zoomed in, I was like,
thank you, Travis.
When they pay him back, I said, hold on a second. You feel like one of the Pay sisters. Hold on, Judge.
That's true.
Baby, you had hips and ass, baby. I thought, I don't know if I like that, Judge. But I'm so glad that somebody came forward. And
I couldn't stand him on the show, no way.
I couldn't.
No shade.
I couldn't. And when I was heard the story the other day, because they told me about it as soon as I got to St. Louis, because I think it happened that day or the day before. I was just like in my frame of mind, like, how are you sitting there thinking you finna get away with this?
And typically, insurance companies don't pay out right away when there's situations like this. They want to look into it and see what's going on first. Then they'll pay out for these different situations. It was just dumb. And now you about to spend the rest of your life behind bars?
The rest of your life. And I hope they bend his big wide ass over daily at 5:00 p.m. every day and run a train unto all the men in jail who like fat, big, quiet women. I hope they bend him over and fuck him at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. every day for the rest of his sentence.
But you know what I thought about too? This, like, I was like, how in your mind you sat there and thought of this and put this on your family member, but you had just got out of prison right before y'all got the show.
Did.
So you already have a prison mentality. Oh, Antoine, it was so good to see you too. Yeah, shout out to Antoine still. I got to see Antoine when I was in St. Louis, so shout out to you. Antoine, I'm gonna catch up later. But like, you already had like that prison mentality.
Yeah.
Already. So, but to put that on your nephew and your family.
Mm-hmm.
That's unimaginable.
Hi, Ronnie. Yeah, it's really unimaginable. So I'm glad they're gonna get what they're gonna get, and justice will be served. I know Robbie is like,
I know
my child.
Last time she seen something like this when I hit Tina.
Oh, now.
Child. Listen, we talked about this early on this season about the Martin reunion. I was thinking they was gonna redo the show, but they're actually having a Martin reunion. That will be streaming June 16th, and it's everybody in the cast, of course, except for Tommy May, he rests in peace. So it's gonna be good for them to see all of them together, and they get to recap the seasons and everything from Martin. I really didn't watch Martin until later on. I wasn't like a Martin fan when it was actually out.
Oh my goodness! Well,
I watched like the first couple of seasons, and then like I would catch it every now and then. What really did me is when they went to their cabin and they had that thing. I think that's when I drew the line.
That was one of the funniest episodes to me.
I hated it.
I love it. I can imagine filming that and being there on set. I know they had to do those takes so many times because that shit is funny.
I hate that. It was now it's a lot of episodes that I actually love and for now. But when they did that one, I think I was just over it.
Listen, and Pam don't get enough credit. Pam used to play right in with Martin. Do you hear me?
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
You go there, she ready.
Baby, she was ready. I wonder how much of that stuff was improv.
Probably
a lot.
Probably, that's what I was about to say. Probably a whole lot of it. They just let them go at it. Just say, y'all just go at it. We'll keep shooting.
my favorite Martin episode was when they tried to join the women's league, and with Shanae and Kilolo.
Oh, Kilolo, yes, yes. I
Not
like
Kilolo,
when they got robbed at the bank.
Yes.
I love Myra Feet.
Yes, Lord.
So
I love the episode with the headboard.
Oh my God.
I wonder on the reunion episode, are they gonna address what happened
between them?
Like season 5, why season 5 happened the way it happened because of them not filming together. So that's why I really want to see if they address it. But I doubt
it wouldn't be no need to address it though, because they'll still probably open up old wounds and stuff. Let that be that. We're gonna move on with it.
And they probably have addressed it because they have met many of times, and they have shown them being shot out on paparazzi and stuff, showing them meeting together. So they probably have addressed it, and that's probably what led to this reunion. So they probably already did that, and they probably gonna bring it to us.
Now, Trent Cole is the daddy in the show you're working with, right?
Right.
Isn't he the father in Young Dylan?
Right.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Well, it's really his nephew, but he lived with them. Yeah, but it's something.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
What show is this?
Young Dylan on Nickelodeon. Is that Nickelodeon?
It's Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
It's actually a really cute show.
Yeah.
You watch it with Sean?
Yes, Sean likes it because the little boy is a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And they go to this private school, and like there's like a younger son that's actually Cole's son on the show. And so they think that he's influencing the little boy. It's a cute show. I like it.
You know, I gotta start branching out and watching different stuff. I got my stuff set on what it's set on, and that's what it's set on. And I go to DVR, and that's where I get my tea from. Other than that, I ain't watching none of the other stuff. I just can't. But last week we talked about Todd Chrisley and his rendezvous with his what do we call him? Lover? Business partner, his lover / business partner, and how they framed him and turned him in and all that kind of stuff like that. Well, this week they came back with a verdict, and the verdict is guilty. And so, him and his wife was charged with all counts of federal tax evasion and grand larceny. And they could face up to 30 years in prison.
Wow.
Yes. So, child, that y'all had a whole, you know, we talk about the problems we have and stuff like that. Y'all just sit up there and create problems when y'all rich, huh?
But listen, here's the thing, though. This is what I be wanting to say, Chevelle. My grandma always told me, I used to always say, Grandma, such and such got this. She used to always tell me, don't worry about what the next person got, because you really don't know how they're obtaining it or how they're keeping it and what they got to do to keep it. And this is for people who always looking at the next person who got something. It could be people just like the Chrisleys, out here tax evasion, out here doing anything to make it. They ain't have no fucking peace in their goddamn life. So now they got 30 years for living so goddamn grand. Stay in your lane and ride that motherfucker till you get to better days. Fuck all that shit.
They just don't want to do stuff right. Like, you have it right. You know, you making the money, you doing all the things. Why do you have to, like, try to
want more? Greed.
Because you want more of it.
It's greed.
Well, you need to work. Like, you, like Kim Kardashian said, you need to go to work.
I mean, for them, that's their job. That's their job. Hustling is a job.
Well, they stunt queens. We know.
Because what did Todd Chrisley do? What was his job? What gave them, like, why would they give him a job
or something?
I don't remember.
I don't know. I never
what
watched
his actual application was. Let's look that up.
We'll never find out.
Because I'm not clear as to why they. First of all, he was in real estate. Shout out to Nikki Diamond Simone. She will be our special guest host June 22nd on Our Point of View. Hey twin. Okay, so y'all say he was in the clothing industry. He was in real estate. Now, what was it now?
He was in fraud. He was a stunt
packer now, or he was packing one or either one. He was in the fudge business. we do know that.
That's not a bad business to be in, though.
Fudge packing.
We could tell, man. You was fudge packing all week.
I mean,
you know what that is, Trent.
Yeah, butt fucker. A butt fucker.
You know, like when you stick a banana in chocolate.
But I'm not thinking of it that like particularly like that. Hey Joe, thank you. Joe thought he was real estate. I didn't know he actually had. He had a job and like they had a business and all kind of stuff. Oh, right, because he had like a little office and stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah, with the little queen. I just understand him. I just hate the way he talked and all that. But anyway, him and the wife finna get it, Jim. And I'm sure they're finna go after the lover too. But I think the lover got immunity though. The lover? Yeah. I think he got immunity. That ain't him.
Well, he nice.
I think he got immunity. So, what'd you say?
Who was that?
Who was what?
That picture y'all just put up.
Well, we're gonna talk about him. Well, we might as well talk about it since you put him there. That was Michael Masters, former Mr. Gay.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, Lord.
He was the national promoter for Mr. Gay US of A, and he stepped down as of the other day. He wrote a letter to the US of A system, and he posted on Facebook. It is with heavy heart and extreme sadness that I have resigned from my position as a national promoter from US of A Pageants LLC. I know this has come as a shock to so many, and I am grateful beyond measures for the love, support, and compassion everyone has shown. Unfortunately, I must make choices and decisions that are best for me long term, even those decisions are cumbersome. My separation is due to personal reasons and values that do not align with the direction and current vision for US of A Pageants LLC. This is no animosity or strife between myself and ownership. I will always be a part of the US of A family and continue to provide unwavering support. I wish Scott and his team much success in the future. Respectfully, Michael Masters. So it's Charles said that he resigned. I don't know what went on. Look at Dominic, you gay again.
It was tastefully worded and said.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. You can put his picture back up now.
I need Coco to inbox me a few more pictures of him so I can jack off to these pictures.
Don't worry, I got you.
That's my judge. I love me some Michael Masters, so I don't know what happened.
He's a sweet guy. I love him.
I don't know what brought him to the point of him. Well, I kind of know, but that wasn't. It's not for me to say that was a conversation held between me and him, but I wish him the best, and I can't wait to see who's going to step up and be the national promoter for Miss Gay US of A, Mr. Gay US of A.
Mr. Yeah.
And also on social media, we talked about this before. Mr. Continental Travis Stencil and the situation that he had with another young man from Phoenix, Arizona. But this post came up yesterday in Let's Talk Pageants. Should Travis, Mr. Continental, have been dethroned due to his behavior surrounding the blackmail and the leaked audios? In my opinion, I asked myself, was the business affected in a derogatory way? Yes. Or would the dethroning cause more damage to the system? Let's be honest. Should he have been dethroned? So 74% said heck yeah, without a doubt. 1% said yes, and then 11% said no, he deserves another chance. What do y'all think?
I don't. What happened exactly?
I think we talked about it because we looked at the videos. For some reason, I don't think I thought it was that serious because I felt like the man was just trying to buy affection anyway or buy whatever he was trying to do. I don't know if it was necessarily blackmail, but Travis had to do what he did to get what he wanted, and that's what a lot of people do out here. When they had their sugar daddies, their sugar mamas, I know people that used to talk to girls, so girls got them tennis shoes and all this kind of stuff. So people do it all the time. So it's not that big of a deal when it's done to me, nor is it a shock because it's just common practice with so many people. And I don't think anybody should get dethroned because, you don't want the title.
Well, what happened was, Dominique, him and the young man had a transactional relationship, and information got out about the transactional relationship, and some things were denied, some things wasn't denied, and yeah, it was a big old compliment. So I guess somebody feel like they want to bring it up now because this happened months ago. Ava, we're looking for you. Where are you? Trent, how you feel about it?
Just going off of Continental's history, I've never heard or seen a time where they have dethroned a king or queen for any reason. I think that he's a professional dick and ass seller, and somebody just got in their feelings. I don't think he should be dethroned, especially that his reign is almost over. who would step in. You know, I don't even remember who got first runner up to him. But I think that they should just move on from this. He's not the first. If everybody was exposed for what they really be doing, it'd be a lot of shame motherfuckers around here, I think, including me.
Yeah.
Dominique.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know enough about it, but it's just like they said, people do it all the time. So you got to be careful what situations you get yourself into.
Well, I don't think they dethroned, but what's Carl last name? Carl Lewis?
Canal.
Carl Harris.
Carl Harris. Carl Harris was relieved of his duties.
Oh, I forgot.
When he was,
I told her.
yeah. Little TLC, the first black guy was suspended. It was Carl Harris. Then Jim Flint had responded to that post, and this is what Jim Flint had to say. I live in the real world with everything going on with mass murder, gun, carjacking. I don't have time to have people call me to say some pageant person has suggested one of my title holders have been removed in the Continental pageantry system. In 41 years, no one has been ousted. So I hope you go on with your life and don't stir things up in our community that are not true. Spend your time on getting people to vote and take part in that. Things that affect them, doing that you can feel good about yourself. So yeah, Jim.
Vote.
You what?
I agree with Jim. Nikki Bonet told us a long time ago, go vote.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yeah, I always thought he wasn't gay too, but yeah, somebody else said earlier they thought he wasn't gay. Yeah, when he first won, they was talking about the straight guy that won, but I don't think that is the case. I think he might want to be one of them bisexuals. You know, I think he one of them bisexuals. So you never know. Our guests came in. Let's welcome in Ava Chanel Alexandria.
Hello.
Hi, Ava.
Hello.
Hi. Pardon my tardiness.
All right, you got the girls in there, girl.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am. Welcome to Our Point of View, girl.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, child. We haven't had you on this platform since we was like real ghetto.
I didn't see all the backdrops and all of those things. I was with this season 29. I was probably season 10.
Okay. I just told the people earlier that I will be with you on July 5th. Tell us about that show.
Yes, July 5th, we will be kicking off our Atlanta's newest showcase. We are called the House of Jewels. It will be at the Dawn Event Center off of Atlanta Industrial. It's a fabulous cast where I am the show director. My cast consists of Ava Chanel, Giselle Lord, Star Sanchez Sherrington, Leo D'Amour, Jermaine, and Cece Nicole. And we intend on putting on a wonderful show. Our special guest, which one of our co-hosts will be Chevelle Brooks. We have Kenya Black Barbie Dupree, Sergio Santi, and Jada P. Star. So, hopefully you all will come out and support us. It's going to be on a Tuesday, which will be July 5th, and it will be once a month on Tuesdays, showtime 10 p.m. Flyers.
And also, you will be giving up North America Supreme, right?
Yes, I'm giving up North America Supreme on July 3rd, 2nd, and 3rd, and that will be at the Legacy Center, College Park, Georgia. Myself, Amari Hilton, Kamaya, L'Oreal Times, Tamaris Over, Daraya Aviance, and Torian Diamond.
Well, we hope to see you guys that weekend in Atlanta celebrating those individuals giving us the title and all that. So welcome. We know you late, girl, but we go keep it moving on and all that kind of stuff. Shout out to the ruler, Yaheem. He's in the comments. Hey, nephew.
Well, so, why I can't see comments?
Happy belated birthday.
What?
Well,
why I can't see comments?
Because your titties
because of what?
The titties in the way. Move them motherfuckers.
If you just move them out the way a little bit.
That's probably what it is. That gotta be it.
That what
I'm gonna bring them bitches titties on that show, baby.
That what I used to tell them when I was locked up. They used to be like, Gloucester, put those things away. This is all I got going for me.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Dead and jawline. Yes, ma'am. So listen. You know how people go to Disney World and they like to propose and to the other half and all that kind of stuff, you know, because it's very romantic and stuff like that. So it was a couple there at Disney World, I think in Paris. And this is what happened.
Yes, that's great, but over here she's gonna be even better.
Did y'all clock? So, you know, that was like on one of their like little stages where they have little performances at, I guess, or whatever. So the man did ask one of the other workers if he could go up there and propose to his girlfriend. And they told him yes. That worker is actually standing to the side. And so this one comes out of nowhere, bitch. And back snatches up the ring, though. That's what gags me. You snatches DNA. Baby, you snatched up my coins.
Okay, and the man was like, what you doing?
They told him, yeah, but it'll be much better down here.
Yeah.
What y'all think that happened to them? So they talking about Disney owing them an apology. I think, for me, no, Disney owed them the whole shebang at this point.
Yeah.
Well,
because that's embarrassing.
When I looked at the video, I was trying to, what exactly were they on? It didn't look like it was like a performance area or somewhere that they shouldn't be. So I didn't understand.
Well, whatever they
it was on one of the like the little platform round like little stages. Go back, play the video again.
Yes, that's great, but over here she's gonna be even better.
Well,
I mean, just rude. So you see, they own like one of the stages.
Evil. Take his job too motherfucking serious. That you're gonna stop a moment that your little ugly, scrawny ass probably never had in motherfucking life. You're gonna stop somebody's fucking moment. I would have kicked him so motherfucking hard, he would have been up there on top of the motherfucking council. Do you hear me?
I mean, I think that this works better for the couple though. Like the couple will they got probably more views on their video. They're gonna get more stuff from Disney. I think it works better because had they just had a proposal, we wouldn't even start this video. It's just been another proposal video with a few hundred likes. So, I mean, go for the couple. And the guy said he was doing his job.
The couple got it made now.
Yeah, but the guy said he was doing his job. Disney said no people in this area, and that's what they meant. They didn't say no people in this area except people proposing. So he said he gonna do his job. He's trying to get 4 years a month.
He did ask for permission.
That I'm finna say, but if he got the okay from another worker, and if they were right there, then
that baby said he know what his handbook say, and he say he know what his job description says.
See,
and I want you to know you probably fired now.
It gave me very superhero, like back in the day though, that one worker when you in the Walmart working the route at the register and they chase you to the door.
Yes.
They just feel like their job did pay them extra.
Go ahead.
What you doing?
Huh?
Why they chase you to the door?
Because you
I think when you register working a route.
Oh.
You know, you writing route work on that paper that ain't showing. And then when they clock it or it don't go through, and then you be like, well, I'm taking this stuff anyway. And that one motherfucker that chased you, that was him.
Well, yeah, if it don't go through though, you're supposed to leave it there. You're not supposed to take it with you if it don't go through though.
No.
You're supposed to take it too.
Yeah. If I done went through all of this, and you see back in my day when I did those things, once it's in my buggy, in my brain, it registered this mind. So either we're gonna do this the easy way or the hard way.
Okay.
But it's going home.
Do they ever tackle you, girl?
I've never been tackled. Now, honestly, I'm one of them people because I've always been kind of fat. I'm not running because when you catch me, you're gonna beat me up and all that. When they say freeze. They ain't chasing me or saying freeze, and I'm just trying to get the hell on. That's different. And but it's that that person want to run and try to see your tag, and I like, girl, you want to get hit.
What happened to you?
Ava, I got a question for you.
Yes.
What's the difference between kind of fat and fat?
You're so stupid.
It's very. There's a thin line. It's a sensitive subject. Kind of like girls who say, "Oh, I'm trans," but they haven't fully transitioned. You know what I'm saying? They feel trans, but they're not looked at as trans by everyone else. Sometimes you're fat to others, but you're not fat to yourself. So you're kind of fat. Yeah. But I'm fat right now. Yeah.
I'm with you, sister. Yeah. High five, sister.
Yeah.
I'm with you now. And in question and answer, that is Ava Chanel Alexander.
And I feel like he was at me.
No, I was just looking for clarity. I'm sorry. I was looking for clarity.
Kind of fat be the people when you see them online and you might look at their face and be like, yes. Oh, and then you see the body, like, oh.
Or you can say like, oh, he kind of cute.
Like the sweetie pie man.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
When we first saw Tim, oh, he kind of cute. Oh no, Tim.
It was a guy like that on the cabin trip this weekend. Like he was a kind of big guy, but he was real cute, and his whole personality was just amazing.
Uh-huh.
Did you want to suck his dick?
So when he came to your room, what happened?
Baby, when I tell you, I put that belly on my top of my head.
Oh. Yeah, lifted it up and went under.
Yeah. Just put that belly right there.
Okay.
I know he had an old fatty.
You better live your life.
I know he had an old fatty, honey. Yes, ma'am. Lift that belly up, sit that belly right here, bitch.
Let that belly rest on my head. Let that belly rest.
So that meant if you lifted that belly up, that meant he was fat. He wasn't kind of fat.
Baby, I had a time this weekend.
But you able to get it all out when you got back home?
You said what?
Was you able to get it all back out when you got home?
Get what out? Once it goes
Did
in,
you get it out before you left?
In is in.
Oh, shut up.
This motherfucker say once it goes in is in.
Speaking of trans women, the Carolina Panthers hired their first transgender cheerleader, Justine Lindsay. She's 28 years old. And she's a beautiful girl. So congratulations.
She is.
Oh wow.
Congratulations to her. And I watched one on her Instagram. And she's a pretty girl, have big pretty lips, beautiful
nice.
So congratulations to her and the Carolina Panthers. So that is really the team.
Well, yeah.
Also, P Valley started last week. How many of y'all watched P Valley?
Oh, I watched it twice.
Well, I didn't watch it twice. Now, see, I've heard kind of different reviews. Me personally, I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Sometimes people expect too much. Like it's the first episode. If they give you everything in the first episode, what is there to look forward to?
I thought it was an amazing episode.
Me too.
I didn't
either.
I didn't. Certain things, you know what I think sometimes, and I'm so glad that we have representation on TV now. Sometimes I think they go overkill with certain things. Like Uncle Clifford, to me, had no business in the car wash with that cat suit on. You know, like no business. No business.
Uncle Clifford got to make a scene though. He got to make an intro.
Now, I thought that added a bit of comedy because when the man drove in and he seen the silhouette and he was like, "Ooh!" And when the light came out, he was like, "What the hell? Let me get out of here."
It was certain stuff that I did enjoy about it, but I did kind of lose focus in it though.
I did too, girl.
And so, you know, I thought it could have been a little bit better than that. I expected more.
What I personally think happened is because they obviously had to have started filming. And when the pandemic happened, it kind of threw everything off. And then they said to themselves, we can't come back without including the pandemic within the storyline. So they kind of had to rewrite some stuff, I think.
Well, good they don't pay you for thinking.
Oh.
I mean, when I tell you, I watched it twice, the first episode. And
I'm gonna come back.
It's a little off in the storytelling too, because it's like it's set way back, you know what I'm saying, a few years back, right? Then when you're looking at it, then they got stuff that's going on now, like in the pandemic and stuff. But it always gave me that this show was set around Katrina, 2005, 2006.
That's what it looked like.
But it's not a clear, concise depiction of
setting.
Yeah.
I mean, but then they are in Chucalissa, Mississippi. So, you know, it might look like that today in Mississippi.
Okay.
You know what? Now that you bring it up, because in the very first episode of season 1, she did escape from a hurricane. So maybe they are a little off on the timeline. I don't know.
But I do think it's going to grow. I think it's going to get better. But they only have like 8 episodes last season. I don't know how many they got this season. So when you got such limited episodes, you got to come out the gate swinging.
Yeah.
Well, they from what I hear, the ratings wasn't that good for the episode this time. So I don't know, they're gonna have to step it up. It's the show has done pretty well in the ratings in the past, but reviewers remember the series after such lengthy absence. Well, yeah, we've been waiting on it.
It took a long ass time to come back.
Years since they've been out, since it's been gone.
Well, you know, a lot of these ratings though too, because even like a lot of other shows been getting like slapped about the ratings, and I just feel like a lot of people don't even watch shows live anymore. So people watch a lot of shows on DVR and watch it sometimes 2 and 3 weeks later when episodes build up. So I don't necessarily think that doesn't mean people not watching the show. Because like even me, like I would sit and 4 or 5 long order episodes will like pile up my DVR and then I go back and watch all of them. I'm just not watching them when it comes on.
I agree.
Well, now these people are watching because they spoiled it on Facebook for everybody. Trust me. They watching everything in real time, baby. Because you cannot go if you watching something and it's a competition show. Don't go on Facebook.
First of all, I never understood stuff like that. Like, okay, let's say all 5 of us are watching the Oscars. And every time something happened, oh, did you see Keisha dress? Well, we all watching it. So who's posting this too? Oh, such just turned it, like when the slap with Will Smith. Everybody had, oh, did he just slap him? You watched it.
No,
he slapped him.
Yeah, no, you can probably saw that. No, rewind it. But yeah, so they watching it in real time, child. But also, Nikki Gilbert, when it first came out, she was claiming that they stole her idea from Soul Kid and Cabaret, which is a play that she put on a couple of years ago. I think like in 2011. It was with Fantasia, Sophia McIntosh was in it, and some other celebrities. And
Faith was in it. Selena Johnson was in it.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a lot of people in it. And so the storyline is basically like hers, and she did a comparison video. You can see it on one of those websites where they did the comparison to like the different scenes and stuff like that. And basically it's that storyline. So she's in litigation right now about her suing them. And the what's the lady name? Katani? Katori?
I think it's Katori.
Yeah.
But did Selena Johnson tell Nikki to shut her black gums up? She's still talking.
Wait, who called who Shrek? She called her Shrek or something?
She read her for Phil.
But
yeah, I think at this point it's a lot of. I never saw Nikki Diamond. I'm sorry, Nikki Diamond. Nikki Gilbert.
Too?
Okay, I never saw Nikki Gilbert play, so I'm not going to try to take anything away because there might be some similarities. But in a lot of shows, you see similarities. In a lot of Tyler Perry shows, I see a lot of different things that you pull from other shows to make your show. So I'm not saying somebody might not have saw something from your show that made them want to add that to their show, but that doesn't mean I copied from you like the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
I just
but they have rights and stuff like that. So
yeah.
And then when they go to court, when you can't just go and take somebody's
unless Nikki Diamond, unless Nikki Gilbert stuff was said in Chucalissa, Mississippi, I don't know.
But you not the court of law, nigga.
So right, so and they gonna show her because and even with the luggage thing and all that kind of stuff like that, she showed all of that. The girl being lost and coming in and not knowing what she had, all that with the luggage and all. They showed all of that, everything, wow. even the scene with what's Mr. Queen name in P Valley.
Uncle Clifford.
Uncle Clifford is Sophia's character, and so certain things that they was talking that they said in the show and Nikki's show they did in P Valley. So she, from the looks of it, she'll win the case.
Yeah, they probably pay her on a bunch of money to go sit down. Yeah.
So do y'all remember years ago when Teddy Pendergrass had his car accident and he got paralyzed?
Mm-hmm.
You know, people still doing that. Are you ready?
Doing what?
I don't know what Coco doing.
I was ready. I was ready.
Coco sitting up here looking out the door.
I was ready.
People are still giving head while they are driving. Look at this story I found on Facebook.
2 people are recovering tonight after this head-on collision in Fort Lauderdale. As for what caused the crash, well, police say the female passenger was performing sex acts on the driver, causing him to lose control and hit this FedEx truck. This happened on North Ocean Boulevard and 19th Street. We're told the pair had minor injuries.
Oh. They tore their car up.
Oh, that's terrible.
Girl.
Did y'all think that was at the climax or what? What?
I mean,
he must have had just like railed back and just said, "Fucking oh."
If you're going to do that, you can't go where at least the person receiving. You cannot go all in like that.
You can't just relax.
No.
Ava.
No, you can't.
Yes.
Are you speaking from experience? Have you done somebody like that?
Now, you know what? I was going to tell the story, but see, you gave me the segue. I've actually done that, but believe it or not, I was driving and I was linked over into the passenger seat while he steered the wheel from the side on the highway.
Ooh.
But we didn't crash.
You know, I be thinking that's exciting to do.
It kind of was, but it was scary. It's not something that I would just do again or promote. But I did.
You know, I do it. I do it a lot though. So,
while somebody's driving
on the highway.
I want to say a lot, like I do it like every week, but in a year, I probably do it like 5-6 times.
Ooh. You gotta be careful because you might fuck around and get gonorrhea and a head concussion.
No. Teddy Pendergrass got paralyzed.
And that was the girl who was giving Teddy a head.
She was trans.
Yeah, she was trans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was a little before my time. So
and light a candle.
Guess what? This is in your time and show what happens. They were invited to the FedEx truck. Tow that car up, baby.
Now somebody's not going to receive their packages.
Now it's me sitting on the phone. My baby, where's my stuff?
Period. I don't care what they was doing.
Where's my stuff? I don't care about none of that. I was waiting on this today. But over the weekend there was a brunch that was had for, I think it was in Dallas, if I'm not mistaken, and there was a protester there that came. It was a brunch for kids. The parents had set it up to where the kids could have a brunch and a show from drag queens. And so they were there with their kids, and it was a protester there staking the place out. And he actually like interviewed some of the queens, and then he went outside to like chastise on one of them. And this is the video from that.
Do you like dancing for little children? You don't think that's disgusting? Dancing around for little children? Away from me. Don't you think little children?
That is absolutely horrible. You have people killing 10-year-old kids, but you think this is disgusting that they're watching a friendly drag show?
Yeah. It's like it's on television. See, what I never understood about stuff like that, like people who talk about seeing men kissing on TV shows or seeing trans women and stuff like that. Oh, they're trying to, persuade our children or do this or all of this. But when there's these over-sexualized music videos and these sex acts in movies and TV shows, that's not affecting the children. Or these killing, like these video games with this extreme violence, none of that affects them, but gay stuff do.
It's funny you say the games, because I was gonna say that about the games. When I saw on the games, what's the game where it looked like you like the actual person and you walking around and you get the guns and you shoot up the stores and the
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Strip club, you even get to tip the strippers. Like, that game blew my mind, and I'm literally just like seeing it. Like I heard of it and stuff, but I never seen it until like maybe 4 years ago. And I'm like, this game is like real, and they let kids play this.
It's like 10 years old.
So for them to say like we're trying to influence influence a young person to be gay by showing them drag or anything like that, I think it's crazy.
It is crazy. I don't know. First of all, as many children grow up seeing their mama with 80 different men dressing like a hoe, going out and watching their daddy beat on her and tote guns with their pants hanging off their ass. That's not affecting them in a negative way, because I think it is.
But all of that, you know, is shut down when it comes to anything gay. Yeah, that's nothing when it comes to anything gay. That's even in the church.
You know, they look at gay as being the biggest sin ever. People can do whatever, but if you're gay, it's such a big problem. And then they always want to say that we're influencing or making somebody be sometimes. Well, we're not raising y'all badass kids. That's y'all motherfucking job to raise them. Put some, those bad motherfuckers bad because they want to be bad. And gay ain't a fucking thing. A lot of us are born this fucking way. Some people try, gay activities, but we are born this way. I was fucking switching in motherfucking elementary. That's the only way I knew how to fucking walk. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I liked to do other things. I wanted to do hair. I wanted to do this. That wasn't my motherfucking fault. You know what I'm saying? This is who I was. And I'm glad that later on in life, I had a strong enough mind to understand what it is that I was. And I pursued who I was so that I can be happy. Because I wasn't marrying no bitch and being in that household on jacked, trying to find me a goddamn date and married to a goddamn woman. We're not trying to raise y'all fucking kids. Stop saying that, Boosie and all you motherfuckers. Worry about what y'all got going on. You raised them little bad motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But it's like amazing. How I look at it is like heterosexual people think gay people have so much power and control over their lives. You think I can control the lives of your kids by them just seeing me? You think I can control how your kid think, how your kid act because they've seen me do drag, or if they see me kiss another guy? You think I can? You just think I have more control over your child than you have over your child? And I'm like, the gays they look at gays as more powerful than we even look at each other. So I'm like, cause we just cannot have that much influence over your child. Because if we got that much influence over your child, then that's a problem.
Dominique, you raising a son. How do you feel about this situation? And you work at a club.
I do. I mean, I think a person is going to be who they're going to be, regardless of what they say. And Sean has shown no indication of, the lifestyle, because people have asked me. And Sean had, comes home from his little activities. Oh, I kissed some little girl, or that's my girlfriend. I mean, you just can't influence somebody that way. I mean, if at an older age they become curious about trying something out, they'll try it out. But there's nothing that I feel that I can do to change whatever sexual preference is for him. It's just all about suppression. I mean, we just have to remember that, we are in the minority. And so we're always going to be viewed as sexual deviants. We're going to be looked at as people that have a negative effect on others, because it gives them the power to, because the more they make us look this way, or the more that they create this narrative, the more that they can get these anti-gay bills passed, because they're making the world or the country feel that we're going to cause this catastrophic effect on other people. So it's not so much that they necessarily believe it, because sometimes I read this in a book one time, and I found it so profound that people believe something either because they really believe it to be true or they want it to be true. Mm-hmm. And I think with this particular situation, they want it to be true because it helps them continue to control the narrative.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened in Greenville, Texas, and the state house representative Brian Slatton, he made a tweet, and it said, that's him with the drag girls. Mm-hmm. And he said, drag shows are no place for a child. I will never take my children to a drag show, and I know Speaker Dave Fallon and my Republican colleagues wouldn't either. I'll be filing legislation to address this issue in the now. So y'all want to talk about this kind of stuff, but we have a shooting in Uvalde.
Right.
Right.
But you want them to be talking about what's in the now.
Well,
what'd you say here?
With Republicans, they don't want to talk about guns, so they got to change the narrative. So they got to find something to talk about. So that's part of the plan, trying to change the narrative and giving you, like you as the public, something else to talk about. So y'all can stop talking about the gun, and now let's just talk about these gay rights and drag shows, whatever. And that's gonna get people talking, and they're gonna stop talking about the other issue. So they're gaslighting people.
The events of this past weekend were horrifying and show a disturbing trend in which perverted adults are obsessed with sexualizing young children. As a father of 2 young children, I would never take my children to a drag show. And so, how do you feel like adults are perverted by showing them drag?
Yeah.
And where is the sexual connotation coming from?
Right. They don't know the difference between a fucking pedophile and a motherfucking drag entertainer. It's 2 different fucking things.
And the craziest thing is most textbook pedophiles resemble the exact person or type of people that would be saying those exact same things about gays and drag shows.
And why he go home and get anal beads pulled in and out of his ass for at least an hour and a half.
Him and his colleague.
Him and his fucking colleague.
So, I really think this is an issue of not nowhere to be a bill, but it's really like parent rights on how they choose to parent their child. So if you choose as a parent not to take your child to that kind of stuff, that's one thing. I might choose to take my child to. Like, I don't think the government should control what you do with your child. Like, and some parents, okay, so I get it. Some people do try to avoid certain situations or shelter their kids from certain things. I can remember being a child and we went to go see Harlem Nights, and my father told me and my sister, "Oh, y'all gotta get out of here." So we went and played games while they watched Harlem Nights. So sometimes parents try to shelter their kids, but I wouldn't say the government should try to shelter your child, because what I feel is appropriate for my child, you might not feel appropriate for your child, and that's okay. But that's the choice that you're making as a parent, not the government telling you you can't do this.
Which reverts back to a subject that we always seem to fall back on. That's why we've got to participate in the election process. Yes. Because the more that we continue to not take this seriously, because I'm telling you, I posted it in our group this week. This has been a plan for years. This has been a plan for years. They are trying to take what they consider their country back. And the more that we just say, "Oh, child, we ain't gonna worry about them," the more that we continue to have that attitude, the more power they are going to get, and the more backwards we're going to go. And so what are we waiting for? Them to pass so much stuff until we back into locks and chains in the back of people's yards? We've got to take this seriously, because little by little they're changing the country. It's never really been in our favor in the first place.
That's
but the more we continue to give them every little Every step, what your parents used to say, give them an inch, they're going to take a mile. And we're laughing it off. It ain't that serious. I'm telling you, we're going to be back into a place to where we have no rights at all.
Sitting back reading and not making a change. So we got to get out there and we got to vote and do your due diligence and to tell your friends and your family members and your young ones in your family to get out there and vote. We're going to take a commercial break and we'll be right back.
Who got my window?
Which one?
Man, look, I'm so mad.
Are you okay, John? Can I call the fire department for you?
No.
Do you need help getting up?
No.
Are you able to get up on your own?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to get up for me, please?
I will.
Just so I know you're okay.
I'm okay.
I know, but I don't feel comfortable with you laying on the ground like that.
I'm going to get up.
Okay.
Go to the side. The windows over there you took pictures of.
Mm-hmm.
Caesar just bust out both of them windows.
Okay. Are you home alone?
Yes.
Okay. Can you stand up for me, please, Valerie?
I will. You know.
I need some water. I want some water to squirt up my dress, honey. Oh, here it is. Oh my God, that feels so good on a hot day like that.
Just because somebody don't retaliate don't mean they'll whatever you said.
They pussy.
No, they don't.
Yes, it is.
They just don't want no. So if a man run up and hit a man and the other man don't hit him back, that means he's.
Hell yeah.
Why is
fight back?
Okay, how come he just
Fuck
say
that thing about Martin Luther King?
No.
Beat they motherfucking ass.
No.
That
what
shows
about
that you not only aggressive, but you protecting your rights.
No, but what if they just being a bigger man and just walk?
Bigger man, my ass. I don't go for the bigger man shit. You got the wrong motherfucker. I said it. Now take me off of tic-tac or be back or whatever the fuck it is. Or rip rack. I don't even know what y'all talking.
My mama said, "Big back my ass." Now you can take me off a tic-tac or whatever. Maybe if I tell you that was my grandmother all day.
Mine too.
Oh my God, that was my grandmother all day long.
Yes.
Oh,
now the one where Fish had pushed that door and fell, I had giggled and watched that like 6 times.
See, that was my grandma. That to me was my grandma.
The one going now?
Yes. Both my grandmas used to drink. I mean,
mine too.
I mean, my grandmas. I used to be in elementary in the bars with my grandma. So,
my grandma was the second woman. Both of my grandmothers, but one of my grandmothers did drink and smoke weed, but she had a mouth on like fire.
Mine wasn't neither one of them.
So if y'all, I want y'all to picture this scenario, okay? Well, Neil, you probably can relate to this. You are at the club, you are flirting with somebody, y'all engaging in conversation, you vibing or whatever. He feeling you up, you feeling him up, but your friends see this, and then your friend comes over and start engaging with the person too, like they didn't see y'all interacting together. Now, how would y'all react to that?
Child.
I'm like, girl, what you doing?
Yeah.
You see me over here, I'm shooting my shot, bitch. Going on now.
And she come in and start trying to help you groping.
And you don't need no help.
That's a blocking ass bitch.
This is serving for one.
But you know who I have found that I run into that encounter most of all is when I'm at a club that's like mixed with gays and straight people, and then you meet a guy, you over there vibing with the guy, You know who the first people that come up? Some gay boy. And they probably wanted to talk to him first. And then when they see him interacting with you, they think, oh, he'll go for anything. So they come in and try to jump in on your action. That's exactly what you want to say. And so, and I've had situations to where that has happened, and I just walked away because I'm not gonna compete with you for nobody's attention because they be trying hard. But then I'll walk off and I'll go somewhere else, and the next thing I know, here come that same dude. Where you go? I'm not looking for that right there. I'm looking for what you got going on.
Okay.
Because honey, Chevelle saw me in action, baby. I had honey, that man.
Did you cut up, Dominique?
Oh my God. Listen, the man came over. So he was very attractive, so good looking. The next thing you know, I'm unzipping his pants. And he said, it's big too. I said, it's really big. I pull his underwear down. Next thing I know, I'm holding it in my hand like I'm Britney Spears on the MTV Music Award.
Go wrap it around her neck.
Did it have a stench to
it? What you say?
Did it have a stench or did it smell good?
No, it looked and smelled very clean.
Did you
saw it to do it?
Huh? We were out on the patio. We were out in the patio area. I couldn't do nothing with it. In front of everybody.
You could have. You just weren't bold enough.
Yes. Because when I tell you, if it's something that I see and I want, we're going to find a corner. We're going to find somewhere. We're going to find a bathroom stall. We're going to do what we came to do.
What I've heard about people like
I was seeing people back up to the fence, baby, and on the patio and get fucked right there.
But you know, I'm a very flirtatious person. I just love the art of flirting and turning people on, but I'm not necessarily I'm gonna take you home and do something with you type of person.
So
I enjoy the thrill
Dominique,
of turning
you can suck a motherfucking watermelon through a straw.
Say that. Now say that again.
I said, no, you can suck a watermelon through a straw.
I could. And can.
And I need to know, so is that what you call flirting?
Yeah. Getting them hot and turned on, I do. I just
that's not flirting. That's flirting to me.
That's 2 seconds from fucking.
Yeah, that was
She said yeah, so she went in.
I sure did.
Yeah,
I thought Faison and Chevelle wanted to see it. So I said, well, let's have show and tell.
Yes, ma'am. So
listen, I don't do that kind of stuff. Now we not, if we showing, we going the whole shebang. I don't do no show and tell.
Once you show me, I'm ready to go shebang. So we talking about sex and stuff like that. How many minutes do y'all know how many minutes it is you're supposed to go before having oral sex, before you brush your teeth before oral sex? How many minutes?
It couldn't possibly be minutes.
Are you supposed to wait before you have oral sex?
Because honestly, when you brush your teeth, you're aggravating your gums. So you're kind of scraping your gums, and that's opening up the pores. That's not going to close within minutes.
Yeah, you shouldn't brush your teeth before oral sex.
Exactly.
What you gonna suck it with dookie breath?
Yeah, that's what if you want to protect yourself, yeah.
Yeah. You actually are supposed to wait a minimum of 45 minutes. And you're supposed to wait 45 minutes after sex, after oral sex, before you brush your teeth again.
Like,
how long do you supposed to wait for people to push calm back up out their booty?
You weren't supposed to push that in there anyway. You can't get pregnant. So what you pushing that in there for?
I think that should be immediate. And I hear people say all the time, "Oh, I want to walk around all day with him inside of me." Well, I don't understand because I can only imagine that it would drip out.
Well, it's supposed to, but I guess if you got a big enough tunnel, it'll fill a little bit deeper.
I want to walk around with somebody. I'm gonna walk around with them on side of me. I'm not gonna walk around with them in me. I want to be able to have a conversation with you.
Okay.
No, honey. Do y'all feel that people are using PrEP as a preventative measure in conjunction with contraceptives, or they just use it as an excuse to have unprotected sex? Trent?
Well, they're going to have unprotected sex, whether they're on PrEP or prepare or anything else they got out there. They're going to do that anyway. But I do think that people say a lot, like if you be on Jack, right? Everybody say, I'm on PrEP, Everybody on Jack on PrEP. But you got to be negative to be on PrEP, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, some people, but never mind. But yes, I think that people
borrow that PrEP.
I'll piggyback off of that when you're finished, Trent. Continue.
Go ahead.
Oh, when you say you have to be negative to be on PrEP, but see, some people, because contrary to probably the same medications that are used for PrEP are some of the exact same medications used for the treatment of. So sometimes when they say I'm on PrEP, it's kind of like them telling you but not telling you.
Oh, but see, they say that because they want you to run up in that hole raw.
Well, the question, like, but I think it's both to answer the question.
Okay.
Because I am on PrEP, and I got on PrEP like maybe 3-4 years ago because I was talking to somebody, and they told me that before we have sex, this is the situation. I think I told y'all I wanted to have sex with this person so badly. I went to their doctor and got on PrEP because it's like it was a necessity, like it was a need that I had to have him. So
a need?
You had to have raw though. You have to have them raw.
He just told me before we had sex.
No, you said
that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question. Repeat the question, Trent.
So you had to have them raw because you said you got on PrEP so that you can prep yourself and be ready enough.
No, he just told me before we had sex, this is the situation, and I need you to get on PrEP. So it was in general, like raw condom. I just had to do that and show him before we did anything. Like he was not willing to take the risk.
Oh, now see, this is the question that popped in my head because you said you had to.
I had to do it.
Person, was it his physique? Was it the physicality of it that drawed you in so much, or was it him, his personality that made you want him so badly?
It was everything, all things above, everything imaginable. I loved his mind. I loved his body. I loved his head. And then
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I think where I'm confused at is if you was gonna have him, you still could have had him with a condom, and it would have been like almost like using PrEP.
We was in a relationship, so he was like trying to be overly protective. So that was that. That's why I initially got on PrEP because of him. Because prior to, I actually had never heard of it prior to him, but he was like, you need. But after that, I mean.
So was he undetectable?
Yes. Because we actually started going to the doctor together, but we have definitely since broken up, and I've moved on to better things, and he's moving on to other things. And
so what could have been better than him? You thought everything about him was perfect.
Until you had him.
I never used the word perfect. But when I tell you this weekend, oh my goodness.
So this was recent.
No, this weekend I met somebody that was like almost perfect for me. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
But what about the other two? Oh, see, we gonna go into something. So yeah, that's next week. If you were friends with someone that you knew were cheating on their significant other that you were friends with as well, would you tell the other person, Dominique?
I probably wouldn't tell the other person, but I would say something to the one person.
The one that's doing the cheating?
Mm-hmm. I would say something to them.
So I wouldn't tell, because you never know what type of relationships people have behind closed doors and what they boundaries are. And I don't want to be that person that I tell you, oh, your friend cheating, y'all stay together or X, Y, Z, and now I'm the bad person. I'm on the outside. So I ain't saying nothing at all.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of going, because in situations like that, you'll get in it. Number one, they're going to think you're lying because you just want to have my man. And you be like, well, I'm trying to be a friend. Then y'all fall out. Then they stay together. They find out and they just feed them some lies or whatever. And they just stay together. That's kind of a slippery slope. They have to be a good enough friend for you to want to risk them being upset with you in order to kind of inform them.
I've learned to stay out of my friends' relationships. Period. You know. Now, but they would know. They would know if I started like being a certain type of way with their significant other. Then they'll know I've changed with their person, so something is going on. Mm-hmm. So they'll know then, because I'm very protective of my friends. And when I find out something, I really can't hold it, but I'm going to change how I feel about that other person, though, and how I react to them. Trent, how you feel about it?
I learned, too, that everybody's business ain't nobody's business. If I knew something, I couldn't tell it, because you do risk losing both friends, because they still going to be together, right? Even if they found out, they're still going to be together. Then you're going to be looked at as the bad guy. Like, bitch, you telling my motherfucking business. How you going to do this? How you going to do this? Some kind of way, they're going to make you look like the bad guy. So I'm just going to stay out of their business and let them do what they do. Because to me, y'all, cheating is child's play. That is child's play. Now, if I see them lose their fucking job and I know they're not going to have any money to help pay the bills for my friend, I'm going to say, you know, your boyfriend lost his job. He ain't got no job. He's supposed to be at work. I say that. But as far as cheating, y'all do what y'all do. You ain't going to be mad at me for your man fucking out.
Okay.
No, but what I'm saying is, I wouldn't tell the other person, but the person that's my friend that I know is doing the cheating, I'm going to say something to you.
But they're going to say you said it.
No. I'm saying if you're my friend and you have a lover and you're cheating, I'm going to say to you, Trent, that's not cool. Why are you doing it? I'm going to talk to my friend.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Now, significant other, I'm going to talk to my friend that I know is cheating and say, how would you feel if that's what they were doing to you? I'm going to say something to you.
Now, if it's my friend cheating, I will definitely tell my friend, because I've told a couple of my friends that. Now, I've definitely done that.
Maybe
but what, Neil?
One of the things to prevent knowing if your man is cheating, if you're in a relationship with somebody or close with somebody, y'all should share locations with each other. Me and my friend, we 7-8 states away from each other and still share locations with each other. And like last week, he's like, I know you was at this location 3 times this week. Who stayed there? I'm like, you better be checking my location. But I was like, I was just playing cards with the girls. There's nobody there.
You playing cards with the who? Did you say the girls?
and the next time I went to that location, I say, you see where I'm at? And then I put the camera, I FaceTimed him so he can see I was with the girls. But he showed check. He's like, bitch, where you at?
You better. How do y'all feel about today is National Best Friends Day. Shout out to my best friends.
Shout out to my best friend.
How do y'all feel about having multiple best friends or compartmentalizing your friends?
Can I answer that first?
Yeah.
I always say that you cannot have more than one best friend. I say that because best is singular. It means one to me. You can have good, better, and best. If somebody say, wear your best gown tonight, you're not going to wear 4 gowns. You're going to wear your best gown. You get what I'm saying? So it's one. Now, each friend is great for something. You know, you can have a friend who, you know, your best friend may not be great at listening. So you got another friend who listens well. You know what I'm saying? So that friend is a good friend. Then you have another friend that's a good friend. But when it comes to best, when you putting on your best, you got one shot. That's absolutely one thing. I have one best friend. Everybody else, to me, are good or great friends, right? So that's how I feel about the situation.
And see, I feel you can have multiple best friends because it's just certain people that through my journey in life, they enter my life at different points, and they're just such important people that I can share my deepest secrets with. I can share different things with these people. So I have like multiple friends I can share. I have a friend who even she watches this show. We talk about it on Friday because she don't watch it till Thursday when she wake up. But we'll talk about it, and I've known her since 3rd grade. But then I have people who like Larry or Gia, like different people who I would also consider a best friend. Now, I do think I can put friends in categories because there's certain friends that I know if I want to have a political conversation, I would talk to these friends about that. If I want to talk about drag and stuff, I will talk to these certain individuals. If I want to talk about sex parties, circuit parties, all that kind of stuff, I have these friends to talk about with that. So I do think I have different groups of friends, and it all works for me because all of these people are good friends, but I do have like different categories because some people, when Jim talks about real world issues, you can't talk about real world issues or live in the real world with people that only live and breathe drag. And there's certain people that only live and breathe drag. That's all they even think about. So those people, I can only talk about drag stuff because if I said something about, if I say the governor of California name, they'd be like, who is that? So they would know.
I have a couple of best friends, and they are my best friends for some, certain reasons. But I know when I want to get together and I want my best friends to be there, they there, and they be there at one time. So I know who they are. You know what I'm saying? So I think you can't have more than one best friend. Dominique, what you think?
I only have one best friend. And she is my best friend because, and no, you're not. And I'm not saying, but for me, I only have one best friend, and because that's the one person that I can tell anything or I can discuss anything personally or whatever it may be, and it has never come back to me. And we've gone through so much together that's how that best friend title came about. Now, there are other people that I consider close to me that I still have a lot of love for, but that is my best friend.
Ava?
Okay, now see, for me, I have one person that I call my best friend, and we've been friends since we were 12. And then I do have people who I consider really good friends. But see, to me, I think I am a best friend to multiple people. Because I am that person that they can talk to about anything. I can talk about all types of different subjects on different levels. And whenever needed, I'm there, But as far as the title, I've only called one person my best friend, but when we were coming up, it was 3 of us, and we called each other best friend. Now, one of them has passed, and we did grow apart as we grew older. So I guess I can kind of go with Trent and say it's one person who is the very best, the person that you're going to call when you at the lowest of the low, or when you have reached some pinnacle that you just got to tell somebody, I got to tell my best friend about it.
And I do that with my best friends.
And cause I just feel it's just different friends. Like so like my female best friend in Dallas, we talk about a whole bunch of stuff. But if I want to be nasty and stuff, I'm not gonna necessarily call my heterosexual female
Yeah,
and tell her
you
all
ain't
the
gonna call
nasty
her.
stuff. I'm gonna call her and talk about some of it, but I'm gonna get real gritty with another person.
See, and with my best friend is a hetero female. I talk to her about any and everything.
Have y'all ever ate dick with y'all best friends?
No, well, one of them, yeah. We're going to move on because we only got 10 minutes left. We're going to move on to this. We're going to talk about our best friends all night. Just know that we love them, okay? Happy National Best Friend Day. Y'all got one, I have multiple. Me and Neil. We like group session.
Okay.
Apparently, he had a great weekend.
Okay.
I had a time this weekend.
So we're going to move into pageants and shows and stuff like that. So how do y'all feel about a pageant promoter confronting a qualified contestant in public in front of patrons and other attendees and chastising them? How do y'all feel about that? Well, for me, let me start off. I think it's inappropriate, and I think it's I just think it's disrespectful to the system, and I think it's inappropriate for a promoter or owner of a pageant to be chastising or going off in any public forum, you know, especially if it's somebody that that's in your pageant or, you know, or competing for your pageant or whatever the case may be. It's just disrespectful for that person to be there. They put us as kings and queens. They held us to a standard, and what we're not supposed to be doing, then you definitely, as a pageant owner or promoter, definitely should be held to that same standard. Dominique?
If not much more so. But yeah, I mean, I'll have to agree that, you know, take that person to the side. If it's just something that you just have to talk about, you know, don't do it in front of people. Because just like you wouldn't want to, you know, tell, like say if you were the national queen and you don't want to talk about a contestant in front of people in an open forum, you say, come on back here, let me holler at you over here. So yeah.
Neil, you're a promoter of a pageant. What do you think?
I mean, you saying something to somebody like during the contest?
No, not saying nothing to them. Like actually, like in an argument, chastising them, and you know, in a public forum, like you out and about at the club, or at a preliminary, maybe. You know,
no.
You're having words with a contestant, and you are the promoter of a pageant.
Oh no, I could never imagine that, because I mean, most people that know me know, like, I go to shows and stuff, but when I'm out, I really don't. This is not my scene to be getting into it with people like that. So I would never do that.
See, in my mind, I'm trying to think of a situation, and you know, we all have to realize that at the end of the day, we're all human, and some people have emotions. So I'm thinking of a situation. Let's say the person competed in the pageant and they lost, and so now they're going around and they're bad mouthing the promoter. Oh, they did this because they was doing this with that contestant, and that's why they won. And the same way you talk about me and throw lies about me out in a public forum. If I see you, baby, what that you was saying, you can't fault them because they're human.
And see, I feel like no reaction is the best reaction in a lot of things like that. Like, I'm not gonna keep feeding into what you think, because you want me to feed into you and you want me to give you this show, and I'm not gonna be a clown in your circus with you. So, like the same thing. Like I feel Jim Flint. I would have never responded to nothing like that. Like, why would I respond to foolishness like that? Like, now,
Trey, how you feel about it?
I think, first of all, to whom much is given, much is required. So when you're in those kind of positions, to have that kind of power, you have to watch how you use that power, because people are watching you and they are trying. You know, if I want to be a part of your system and I see you chastising somebody, that make me probably not even want to compete for your system again. But I always try to treat people the way I want to be treated, not the way people treat me. But at the same time, if you all know folks' face, they should smack the shit out of you. Get the fuck out of your face. Don't come in my face. But they do that shit. They do that shit because they know that they do have a certain power over these people because they really want to be a part of the system badly. So they use their power in that way because they know that the people are not going to get back up with them how they should or would someone else. But I think that just because you own a pageant doesn't mean these people are professional. Everybody shouldn't even own a pageant. Everybody shouldn't even be a promoter. It takes a special person to deal with the community in a way where they give them grace and shit like that.
Do y'all feel that there's a time when an entertainer becomes a certain age, they should stop performing in paces, G-strings, and other risque attire? And when is it no longer sexy?
When it don't look good.
I don't think there's an age limit, but I do think that there is a time when you can clearly look at yourself and see that you shouldn't be in no paces, in no G-strings, and I probably should put
not all the time, Chevelle. Not all the time, because some people, I might see you as fat, but you might see yourself as kind of fat, so not always.
That's a good
oh my God.
Baby. You know what? A prime example, and it's not pasties, and I don't want no backlash from this, but a prime example is kind of like Saria at Westland for a presentation with her stomach out. It was like,
shout out to Saria.
Oh, so that's what you're saying, kinda.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because she didn't believe that,
Yeah, in her mind, she said, "Oh, I have my dress I had wore last time with my stomach out. I can still fit that." But in the audience mind, we was like, "What in the world?" So,
Oh my God.
I'm just telling the truth. But in situations like that, sometimes older people, like I'm just speaking on an older individual, Paula Sinclair. Now, Paula is older, but Paula looks good.
Mm-hmm.
To some people in the audience, are they saying, she got her titties out? Sure.
Shut up, Paula. But you know what I always say? This is my best advice to people. Dress the body you have, not the one you want.
Yeah.
You know if that shit look good or not. That's a tasteful way to do anything. There's no age cap on it because, look at Stasha. Stasha, I think, is in her late 40s. Stasha's body and shit like that is flawless. You know what I'm saying? So, it just depends on what you're giving,
And
a friend of mine. What you say, Neil?
I was gonna say, Trent, that's so right, because I have people, they were like, "Oh, I want to do this for gown or sportswear," and I'm like, "Well, that bitch in this picture is a size 2 or 0, and you a size 16. That ain't gonna look the same."
No.
Yeah. And that's why I like when people draw my dresses, they draw them to my size, so I can see how
it's gonna look like.
Yeah, and then even the other day when I went to when I was at my friend's house and we tried on some stuff, he said, "Try this dress on." So I tried it on, and the dress was like, it's a piece that came over here that went over the titty, and there's a piece that went. I said, "Hold on, my skin and stuff." He said, "That's gonna look cute." No, baby, you ain't no. I got a roll right here and a roll right here. That's gonna have to be put up. That's gonna have to. No, you got to know how to dress your shape. You can't
know how to dress your
one
shape
that you want.
And
yeah,
speaking of
know how to dress your shape.
We got to shout out Chevelle because Chevelle hit a milestone the other day. Chevelle, tell us about your experience letting your seat tray down, girl. That's big.
That's truly a milestone. I remember when I first had got the I didn't have to ask them for the extender for the seatbelt extension, because usually you go, "Can I get an extension, please?" And then they want to come and they want to roll it up and give it to you like this in front of everybody. So when I first lost weight and I never had to get an extension again, it was kind of tight. That's when I knew that I was gaining weight again. But the other day, when I got on the plane, I always get in on the plane and I always have my iPad so I can watch a movie or something. And I always never take the tray down because I know the tray don't always fit. Or it'll sit to the point where it'll just sit on top of your stomach. but you it's still late. So you know my pain, Ava. So
yeah.
The other day I got in the plane and just so happened the seat, I hit the seat and the tray fell. And when it fell, bitch, it fell and it bounced. I said, oh, bitch, shut up. So I had to make sure myself, so I put it back. And did myself. and then I did it again.
I know that's right.
I said, oh, and bitch, then I stuck my hand down like this. And I said, oh, bitch, I can stick my hand in this.
Yes.
I was like, yes, bitch. I went ahead and leaned my seat back.
Now, so that was because of the weight loss. That wasn't because you was in basic economy and now you was in like premium or somewhere.
No, it definitely wasn't. I was on my favorite airline, which is Southwest Airlines, where they let me have 2 bags for free, and I get on between the A1 through 30 group every time. Yes, that's my favorite airline. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can have the Deltas and Americas and all that, but I seem to get points and everything, and yeah. Okay, so yeah, congratulations to me. Yay!
Yay! I'm one of those people. When I put the tray, I can't even set my cup of water or whatever on the tray. I just
gotta hold it the whole time, girl. Yes, girl, and that's what it's up. Or then you have to put it in the little pouch, and then that kind of squeeze the cup a little bit.
And I swear, I thought I was the only one that you have to whisper it. You be like, "Oh, can I get an extender?"
No, it got to the point where I would I had like a couple of them. So just in case I lost one, I got tired of asking them for them. So, bitch, I would take them. And bitch, I had one for Southwest, and I had one for because the one for Delta, American, and all of theirs are the same. Southwest has one that's only for their planes. So I had to have 2 of them. Bitch, I got it down to I have it down to a science, bitch. Yes, ma'am. You won't embarrass me no more. No, ma'am, honey. Bitch, and then one time me and Cop on the plane together, we wanted to sit together. They had asked us to separate.
Oh.
Y'all wanted to sit together?
Mind you, we on the plane that got the 2 and the 2. So we on one of them. But it wasn't us, they assigned us these seats. So bitch, we together and bitch, and we sitting in that bitch like this. And bitch, it was like on the 2nd or 3rd row, and so it was the way in the plane they had to even out the plane, and they had started. They didn't ask us per se, bitch. They had just like announced it, and bitch, me and her looked at each other like, bitch, y'all not gonna make us embarrass us.
They say we need some more weight in the back of the plane.
Yeah, so bitch, they put some more people back there. Like me and Copper sat there until somebody moved, and then she got on up and she.
100. The last time I got on the plane and I was looking, I was like, oh, that's my seat right there. And I see, and it was already, I think it was 2 white guys. One was at the window and one was on the aisle. And I was like, oh, well, my seat is the one in the middle. So, and I was looking, they kind of looked like, oh, here comes this fat bitch. And I was like, oh, that's my seat. And baby, the other man, he got up and went and sat somewhere else.
What?
I've seen that happen before too.
I've
seen that happen before.
I mean, I'm not talking about I don't know. It's uncomfortable. Like when people be on planes, you're like, oh Lord, here come this person about to sit next to me. I'm like, oh, I'm about to be over it. So, I've been there before.
Well, honey,
I'm sure you was one of those people. I'm sure you was one of those people seeing a big person coming. Somebody, Lord, I hope they ain't gonna come sit with me. I'm sure you have been, because guess what? It's 2 big people that were sitting in the window seat and the aisle seat, hoping that the small person don't come and interrupt their vibe either.
Okay.
And on that note, we want to thank y'all for tuning in to Our Point of View. We had a wonderful time. Thank you, Ava, so much. Once again, I can't wait to come to Atlanta July 5th and host the show with you. I think it's gonna be so much fun. So come in, Ava, and the new house of what is the house of
Jewels?
House of Jewels. Shout out to Diego, and also where's the show at, Ava?
It's going to be at the Dawn Event Center off Atlanta International Parkway.
Ava, how much does the show cost? So people can get their money.
Well, we will be selling $10 advance tickets and $15 at the door.
Okay.
And then on that next night, you can catch me, Dominique, Neil, and Trent at our point of view live over at the Mix. And showtime will be at 8 o'clock. Ava, do you want to host the show again for us this year?
I would love to.
Thank you. And your host will be Ava Chanel Alexandra. Yeah. So y'all can catch us at the Mix Atlanta, and we will have a special guest host joining us that night. If you want to advertise with us, please hit me up or one of our panelists here on Our Point of View. And also, don't forget, get your tickets to the House of Jewels on Tuesday and Our Point of View on Wednesday. Thank you guys so much. We love y'all for free. And don't forget, on the 22nd, we have Nikki Diamond Simone. So happy Pride, everybody. I got to go to work. See y'all later. It's been wonderful. See y'all next week.
See y'all later.
Good night.
Ooh, honey. I got to go. I gotta go. Yes, God, honey, they had tuned in, baby. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. If I tell you the kids had came in and tuned in tonight, baby. Yes, they did, honey. I hope y'all got y'all juice, cause guess what, baby? I got mine. I can tell y'all one thing. Y'all better tune in next week, baby, for the next episode of the Boom Boom Show. I gotta go. Honey, I gotta go. Yes, God, honey, they had tuned in, baby. Baby. Ooh, honey. I gotta go. I gotta go.